Hi everyone. I've been traveling a lot lately, so I've been to many conferences, meeting customers. I've been running workshops with clients, and I learned a lot in this trip. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do 4 videos. It's a series of videos that are going to be really worthwhile watching, because it's all the learning I have from all this customer engagement is in 4 videos. So I'll explain that to you. I think number one, when you look at my customer engagements anywhere in the world, it's not just in the US or Japan or China, it's anywhere in the world. We have to start to really go back to what we used to do before when we did value selling. Understand the agenda in the boardroom. And when you understand the agenda in the boardroom, you know that's what the CEO priorities are. So today I'm going to be talking about the 4 priorities I've seen everywhere I go. And it's a question of figuring out for customers which one is top priority and figure out how to work with them on. So let me explain to you. So I will call this discussion the CEO top priorities. And yesterday I had a chance to present my view on the top priorities to 25 high-tech customers, the industry council, and they all said the first thing is it's like you are in our company, you know exactly what's going on. Reality is I'm not there, but I can guess what they're talking about. Priority number 1. And this priority is very much aligned with SAP strategy when we talked about the strategy in 2010. Remember, we keep talking about this middle class is going to double. And if the middle class will double, guess what? It's not going to double in the US, it's not going to double in Europe, it's going to double in Brazil, it's going to double in India, the majority of this middle class will come from emerging market. So what does this mean? It means if I'm a CEO, small company, large company, by the way, there was no deal. There is no way I can survive if I don't regional growth and global growth. And that brings me to the first priority they have is how do I go for globalization? And I need to remember how to write these words, but globalization. So globalization means different things to different people, but the fact that people want to grow out of their comfort zone, like when I was in Colombia 2 weeks ago, the globalization for them doesn't mean let's go to China. The globalization for them let's get out of Colombia to Central America. They need to go to other countries, Venezuela, they need to go to other countries not far from Colombia. But they have no chance of growing their business if they don't expand out of their comfort zone. Chinese companies are looking at growing outside of their country by making acquisitions because they want to buy IP and access to markets, so they're buying chemical companies around the world. US companies are doing joint venture, they're going to China. The world is absolutely moving in a way we've never seen before. So globalization. And then the question is, in the next video is going to be, how do you explain to a customer what do we do for globalization? It's a really critical discussion. Second question that the customer is asking for, and you will see, most of what I'm going to write here is not new things. It's just they have different flavor. It's a different way to do them. One is profitable growth. And I can tell you, when I ask customers from profitable growth, I say, well, we all want to grow. By the way, it's a joke. Every customer you talk to, if you look at their business strategy, they're going to double their business in 5 years. It seems like everyone knows the formula. We did a study, only 5% of the companies achieve double the growth. So basically, 95% of the companies do not even meet anywhere close to what their aspiration is. So you have to ask yourself, so what do those 5% people do? What do they have that's unique? To achieve your doubling the business in 5 years, typically what you do, you have organic and you have inorganic growth. So when you look at organic growth, is typically how do I access more channels? And when I talk to every customer I go to today, they will tell you they want to know more about their customer, which brings the CRM discussion to the front end of their discussion. When you say CRM, they think Salesforce.com. And it's absolutely not even close to the truth. So we have to believe that we can do better. I'll explain to you what it means. It means omni-channel. That's the #1 priority I see in every customer, even in very clunky industry like the building industry. They want omni-channel. They want to be able to do directly to the distributor, directly to the contractor. And if you look at omnichannel, look at what Nespresso is doing. They're completely redefining omnichannel. The importance about omnichannel is when you're starting to build a story, you can have a beautiful website where you can take orders, but the orders may have to be returned to the store. And you have to be able to process orders fast, and you have to be able to give people delivery time and whatever you need to do. You have to give them information they need. You have to know who they are. You have to give them invoices online. You have to give them everything online. Multi-channel is only the beginning to redoing the whole platform. So when a customer wants, and they don't have a good ERP system, a good supply chain, what they're doing is really just a veneer. So when you're starting to talk to a customer about omni-channel, you can sell everything in SAP. You can sell supply chain, you can sell HANA, you can sell Suite on HANA, you can justify everything. So this idea of omni-channel is unbelievably powerful. So for me, I truly believe the acquisition of Hybris is one of the best acquisitions we made in that space of growth. And I see this in every industry I go to. So you come back and you say, okay, what are the other things for growth? Geographical growth, geography, which puts you back into the globalization. But then you have to do it cheap, and you have to do it in a way that is lower cost so you can make it profitable. The other one is organic innovation. And when I go to customers and I tell them what is your biggest pain point on innovation is the time it takes to get too slow. So you have to start supply chain, PLM, all that stuff. How can we help them take innovation to the market? The third one, believe it or not, we don't talk about it enough, is just taking your existing customer and existing thing and playing with pricing, optimization, like what we do with companies like Vendavo and others. And then supply chain, just pure supply chain, to be able to deliver on the goods and deliver on service for your customers. This topic, I recommend everyone to understand this question by industry. Important topics today that CEOs. There was an announcement made today by KKR, one of the largest private equity firm, and KKR was known for squeezing the blood out of the companies they own and then starting to give more money back for dividend money back in terms of buying shares. That's how they grow their business. They made an announcement today. They asked every CEO of the companies they own to not sacrifice growth just to pay dividends. Has never seen this before. So every company you're going to go to are going to be talking growth, and you better know what growth is, and don't make growth become a CRM discussion. Is much more, and only SAP can do it. We are the best positioned to do it.